Welcome back, guys. Obviously a couple of people noticed I'd got the turbo back. Been getting a groaning from this corner, so stripped everything to have a look. Thought it may be the wheel bearings. We shimmed them last time, really good. We thought we'd cracked it, stripped it all, and yeah, that's the outcome. That, if a few of you don't realise, that and that is one piece, pretty much like that is. So yeah, it's just sheared. Don't know if it's too much power or just weak or what have you. These are, they have been turned down before. These aren't standard Escort turbo. These are machined down so we can run bigger CV joints. Them shafts are custom made shafts to run bigger CVs. So I believe they're Focus CVs. And this, it was turned down to fit the RS turbo bearings because there's not enough material in that to take out to add bigger wheel bearings. So it'd either be some custom uprights made, which maybe in the future, but for the time being, it looks like I'm going to have to redo one of these. Now, these were done by somebody else. I bought a car and it was already done. Now, look as it, I had a Mark 7 Fiesta hub, complete hub carrier and assembly up top. So I've pulled this out. I've measured the offset from here to here, and that's correct. So the only difference I can see is this, whereas you can probably see the difference there compared to how much material is on there. So to get it back for the RS turbo bearings back to fit this, I'm going to have to take it down. Also, if you look at that, that's been took down flat as opposed to that being curved. Now I'm going to have to take that down because that houses essentially the dust seal. So the only thing to do in this situation is, she's over there, look, is let's have a go in lathe, let's see what we can do. So that's turned down. This hub, whoever turned it down last time, left it a bit slack, but it wasn't tight on the bearings. See, 34.9. And I've done it at 35.2. Also, we had this broken piece. Whoever turned it down, 49.8. This does just go in rubber. There's a lot of flexibility, so it doesn't have to be right. I've left it at 50.4, so I'm happy there's 50.3, give or take. There's enough for that. So yeah, that's just some old hub I had kicking about. So yeah, got me out of a sticky situation, that, guys. Always handy to have a little lathe in garage. I'm no pro. I'll just give it a whirl. So what that'll do me, So have you just seen, guys, I've been fighting with this hub and that bus piece. Looked at wheel bearing, it looks like it's wheel bearing what's let go. Grubby under here, I need to give it proper clean, but yeah, it is what it is. So game over till I get a new wheel bearing. What I'm going to be doing now, I can actually get in, I'm going to strip the back. We're going to put the wheel speed sensor loom in for the traction control, and we'll look at how that works. What I've done, I didn't put studs in, the gap were too big, so what I've done, I've left, I don't know what that looks like, maybe 7mm, 8mm gap. So I spot welded, I've welded down the centre and then ground them flat, and I also put a spot weld on each nut, just so we don't get a stray. Oh, a bit more than a spot weld on that, but I'll be right. Yeah, so hopefully that's basically magnetic. That's a Hall effect sensor, so that should read that fine. So it should pick up on that, and with settings I put into the ECU, it should know my wheel speed, because it needs a undriven wheel speed to compare against engine revs, hence why I can't use the electronic speedo in the box. A bit more clear, guys, now. Hopefully that should be enough. What I am going to do while I'm at this stage is, because it's, well, I don't know, I need to find out which wire's what. One of these, if I had an helper, it'd be fantastic, because I'd spin one of them, put multimeter and actually check for fluctuating. But I ain't got an helper, so we're just going to wing it. So wheel speed sensor, cable tied in, guys. We'll leave it at that. Hopefully we might be able to get laptop plugged in tomorrow. We'll spin it and see if we're actually getting any wheel speed. Need to put battery on charge as well, because battery's flat, and hopefully we can get cracked back on with this, get a new wheel bearing tomorrow.